Yo, what's up, bros and broettes? I know it's been a while since I put a video out for Regina, and that is because things are in a bit of a slow right now. But I did get something from my friend. He gave me his old Volvo seats, which was actually freaking awesome. It took quite a bit of modifications, but I finally got the passenger seat in. I don't know why I started with the passenger seat, but that's what I did. I started with the passenger seat, had to trim and cut. And I don't have a welder, but I will end up welding this up later. But for right now, it's just held together by nuts and bolts and washers to fill the gaps and stuff. So, but as of right now, that's what we're looking at as far as seat goes. This thing will focus. Alright, let's just do a manual focus. There you go. And they're a little dirty, so I'm gonna give them a good cleaning, but they feel great where I got them. You know, I'm using the stock seat brackets and sliders. But with that said, guys, I will continue this video over the weekend and show you guys me putting in the other side. So yeah, until the weekend. Alright guys, so I went ahead and decided to get as much done as I can today before I have to go to work. What I did was to get this where it is. There's two brackets. These brackets right here. Alright. You know, obviously one's for, this is for the outer, and that one's for the inner. Okay? So with the stock sliders and bracket sliders that comes with on any stock 240 seat, that side sits up higher than this side, and to get these seats as low as I could so I have good clearance between the headrest and a good seating position where I can still utilize the sliders and everything. With the inner one, which is this one, right? That's the inner one. It goes towards center console. I'm gonna follow this line. I'm gonna cut just below these two bolts. These two bolts right here. So I'm gonna basically make a cut from here. And then for this one, I'm gonna do is cut off right here. And then back here, I'm gonna cut at an angle to get rid of this hump, so I can, because these will basically be sitting on the sliders, and if I don't get rid of these these lowest portions here, then I won't be able to slide the seat forward because it will hit the brackets. So I'm going to go ahead and get these cut, and then I'll show you what I was talking about. Without further ado, here's what I'm left with after cutting them up. You know, as you can see, I just took off the part that kind of looped down over here. You know, so I cut that part off of this and the front part. And this one will go over here because this side sits lower. So it'll go something like that. And then the other one will sit like this. Now there will be a gap there, and what I've been using is just a boatload of washers and long screws, and tighten them down real tight, and it works. It's really strong on there. I'm not really worried about it coming off. So, but with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get these things mounted, and then I'll show you what they look like when they're mounted. Alright guys, I am back. Finally got the seat rails mounted. It didn't take me too long, but the back part of the seat and the seat rails are mounted. The only thing left to do is to mount this thing back on. Just gotta make sure everything clears everything, and then we'll go from there. But from the looks of it, everything is looking good. As you can see, you know, it ain't moving. So, but yeah, like I said, I got washers through this mounting point right here on the brakes, on the stock rails, and through back here. This one goes through the stock rail and then comes through a threaded portion on this bracket, and then this goes through the bracket right here. I drilled a hole right here, and then goes through the stock slider, and then I drilled a hole here and drilled a hole, can't really see it, but right here my finger's at, so a screw going through there to go through down there. But yeah, everything is tightened up. It is not going anywhere. Let's make sure it slides freely. It might not, because these tracks are kind of grody. There's a lot of gunk and stuff in it. So, but with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and get the this part of the seat on. You know, the bottom part, where your ass sits. I'm gonna go ahead and get that in there, and then we'll come back and take a look at it. Alright guys, finally I got the seat in, and it looks great. It's sturdy, it's stiff. You know, that thing ain't going nowhere. Let's check pedal fill. Actually, I'll probably slide up a little bit more. Maybe not that far. Pedal feel feels great. Shifter position feels good. I'm gonna lean the seat up a little bit more. Oh yeah. Let's tilt the steering wheel down, because I don't like the steering wheel too far up. Yeah, this is feeling great. And the seats look pretty good. The seats look actually really good. I'm actually really happy with how these things turned out. Let's take another look at them. Yeah, so these are from out of a Volvo S40 after the year 2005. My friend gave them to me because he wanted to upgrade to bucket seats, racing bucket seats in his Volvo, and he was going to throw these away. So I said, hey, give them to me, I'll make them work. So I made them work. They look great. They fit great. There's no tears. They're somewhat bucket. I mean, somewhat, yeah, bucket seats. But they're stock. They're OEM seats, so you know that they have that secure rigidity to them, plus they're comfortable, and that's freaking awesome. So with that said, I'm really happy with how these things turned out. I do need to clean them up a little bit, but also with that said, guys, that is where I'm going to end this video. I have seats. Regina has seats in it, so I can actually sit in it. Before I was sitting on, well, these springs were in this box, and I was sitting on that box just to take it down the street real quick to see how it ran, and it runs really good. Just for the brief down the street. So the bigger test will be coming, and that will be, you know, take it to work, drive a little bit. Actually, I probably won't take it to work until after I've driven it a little bit, like on the weekend or something, just to see, work out all the kinks before I'll leave myself stranded or something on the way to work. But with that said, oh man, I'm hungry and tired and sweaty. So with that, guys, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, guys, because it does go a long freaking ways. So until next time, peace out and never look back.